Well, we're going boldly again. Kinda.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Eaglemoss Star Trek Lower Decks XL U.S.S. Cerritos. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have a nice image of the ship, U.S.S. Cerritos. On this side, Star Trek Lower Decks. On this side, Star Trek Lower Decks. Up top, we have the Cerritos. On the bottom, we have logos, Voyager, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Picard, Enterprise, Discovery. On the other side of the box, StarTrek.com, words, things, barcodes. And that's basically it for the packaging. So let us now open up the box here. And we will take a look at the model. Of course, we get the little informational magazine, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. We'll remove the protective styrofoam, and first we will take out the display stand here, which as always is made up of two pieces. We have the base here, and we have the little armature, the transparent armature that will hold the ship itself, and that will just plug right into the back like so. On the underside, we have, as always, some nice felt, and a U.S.S. Cerritos 1356AA, whatever those numbers and letters mean. But there you have the stand, and here we have the ship itself, so we can just put this off to the side and take a look at the U.S.S. Cerritos as seen in Star Trek Lower Decks, the animated series, which I've quite been enjoying. And yeah, it's a cool looking ship design, a very interesting ship design, but I have to say, I'm a fan of it. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. Now, as usually is the case with these Eaglemoss Starship models, the paint on the windows is not exactly lined up. You can kind of see where the indent for the window is molded in, and then the paint is just a little off. So it is what it is. It's not a deal breaker for me. I know that angers some people immensely for how much you're paying, blah, 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 but it's not a glaring issue that you can see from a mile away. You have to have it like right up to your face to even notice it, so I don't really care. Again, not a deal breaker for me, but to each their own. But overall, though, I do quite like it. You can get some like some windows right here along the bridge section, which is quite nice. You get some yellow going around. You have the phaser strip picked out in a nice blue, and back here we have U.S.S. Cerritos NCC 75567. Now we can take a look at the underside of the saucer. You got some nice Aztecing here, and the windows all painted in. And you have the nacelles, which have a very interesting design. You can see the Delta symbol right there, done in yellow. You do have transparent plastic in the nacelles along the sides and along the bottom, and the back as well. And the front part of the nacelle done in a dark gray and red. And then you have the drive section back here attached to the nacelles, again with some Aztecing, some yellow. You can see the deflector dish actually has some nice paint work in there as well. It's hard to get close up there, but you can see also some yellow. As far as die cast goes, the underside of the saucer is die cast, and the rest of it is plastic, but it still gives it a nice bit of heft. And yeah, a very interesting ship design. I do quite like it. And the cool thing about this ship is that you don't really need to stand. You can just sit it down, and it sits just fine. But if you want to use the stand, you can use the stand. You just bring it in. You just have to kind of feed it up between the nacelles here. It just clips on to the back of the saucer like so, and you can have it in flight. And for comparison, here it is with the XL Enterprise B, just so you can see how that works out. And again, these ships are not in scale with each other. If you want some vague semblance of scale, you might want to mix like XL with their regular smaller models. These models are more so adhering to an overall length as opposed to any kind of scale to one another. So now let's take a quick look at the magazine here that is included with the model. We have the U.S.S. Cerritos. It's a special issue. Type, California class. Active, 23805. Mission, second contact, Captain Carol Freeman. I'll open it up. Again, we have some more specs there on the Cerritos. And some little shots there of it. U.S.S. Cerritos. Again, just some articles here giving you some information on the ship. And of course we get some concept art, which I like this. There's a nice little nugget of information right here about the ship. Very early design here, which looked more like the Enterprise D. So originally the Cerritos was going to be a Galaxy-class ship, but then they decided to change it up. Again, some concept art here and some more concept arts of the ship. Various incarnations here that they were toying around with. Now, I always love this. I always love the behind-the-scenes stuff and just seeing how the design process kind of works and all the ideas they had to come up with. How about put the nacelles back here? Hey, how about we make these round? Or, you know, like that just looks like a fan. But okay, hey, that was an idea they had at some point. So some interesting ideas that they had come up with. You can see this is more so very close to what they ended up making the ship looking like. But very cool. Very cool. I love seeing the creative process. I'm a big fan of that. For me, that's just important as the final product is seeing the creative process behind it. But there you go. There you have the informational magazine that is included with the ship, and that is pretty much it. So there you go. So there you have the Cerritos, and yeah, I really liked this series, so this ship was a must-have for me. I just had to get it. Very cool design, very interesting design in my opinion, but yeah, overall, nicely done model. I'm very happy to add this to my fleet of ships, so there you go. Now, if you would like this or any of Eaglemoss's other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. And considering the current situation with Eaglemoss, I would say get these while you can, because we have no idea if we're going to be getting any more of these in the immediate future. You can also check out my Star Trek playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Eaglemoss Star Trek Lower Decks XL U.S.S. Cerritos. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, live long and prosper, and palm in your face.